Come on.
No, I'm all right now.
No. Finish the course, it says. The chest infection could come back. Have you sorted out what approach you're going to take to your problem?
Well, I think Katie's abusing the friendship. I mean, given what Sammy got up to.
Katie too, don't forget.
Yeah, but it was a sister's idea, Max.
I didn't exactly see a gun held to Katie's head.
Well, I've been over all that with her. Hey, what do you think of this one?
Ah, not bad. See, the problem you have, now that you and Katie are friends, well, friends tend to ask for things that probably even family wouldn't.
Oh, so you think it's fine for Katie to ask me to keep Sammy on?
No.
Oh, so I'm right to sack her then?
No.
Oh, so what are you saying?
I'm saying that you've got a manager to sort all that out.
Yeah, but Sol's already done what I've asked.
Well, exactly. Well, leave it at that, then.
Yeah, but I feel bad about Louise. Mum and Dad are split up and she's stuck in the middle.
Oh, well, take Sammy back, then.
But I don't want her working there.
Well, look, what do you prefer? The rock or the hard place? Hmm? That's awful.
You were out early, weren't you?
Needed to stretch my legs. Breathing that fresh morning air. Getting those blood cells livened up. Give the body the boost it needs.
Well, did they work?
No, it's flaming freezing. Almost called me death of cold. Oh, I should have wrapped up a bit more.
So why didn't you?
Because Raymundo's still got me leather.
Hey, and I tell you what, you're not going to get that back, because it suits him right down to a T. Whoa.
Punch up. What's all the figures about?
I'm just working out my loss and profits on the ale we got.
Well, it's all profit, isn't it? It was nicked. Oh, sorry. So how much more gear have you got to shift then?
Loads. In fact, too much.
Yeah, I warned you, didn't I?
What about?
About working out your market strategy.
What?
Listen, you don't think the Sopranos go on some big heist without working out where the merchandise is going, do you?
Yeah, well, I thought everyone would want cheap spirits.
Yeah, they do. But they want other things as well, like clothes and food.
Yeah, well, I'll have to get some of that next time, won't I?
Yeah, well, if you organise your next job the way you've organised this one, you won't shift anything. Remember, fail to prepare, prepare to fail.
Well, don't worry. I've got a cunning plan.
Oh, I've heard that one before and all.
Hiya. Have either of you two got something I could wear today, please?
Yeah, you could borrow one of Emily's thongs.
You are not too old for a clip round the ear, young man.
Taking the notice of him, Jessie. I'll have something for you.
Thanks. I thought I'd slip along to the charity shop later, get a few bits.
Oh. Ray's got one of Mike Dicko's trackies on. Suits him and all.
Good for him.
Hey, is it okay if I, borrow the phone?
Yeah, go on. Oh, that reminds me, Jessie, your bank manager rang. Says he wants some information about share certificates or something.
Oh, right. You didn't mention it to anyone, did you?
Hello, Steve. Nice to meet you.
No.
I mean, not that it's a secret or anything.
Have you got on today?
I hope Ray's warm enough in that caravan. It was freezing last night.
Oh, he's not there anymore.
Where is he?
He's moved into Mike Dicko's.
He never told me.
Well, I don't think he was over the moon about it himself. I think he'd much rather be here with you.
Well, I don't like being without him either. I miss him. But, you know, this daughter business, it just came right out of the blue.
Can't you just forgive and forget? Nikki did with Jerome. She's got such a, well, mature grip on things, hasn't she? Hey, you know, she's a bright girl, gift of the gab, great laugh.
Jean's from my side.
And she talks a lot of sense. So why don't you take a leaf out of her book and start talking again?
Yes, so if you can leave our milk outside number 10 until further notice.
Yeah, okay, no problem.
Thanks.
Morning.
Do you know, I still can't get over it.
Now you're alive. All this can be replaced.
I've never been so close to death. I thought my whole life would flash in front of me.
And it didn't.
Oh, I'll probably fall asleep anyway.
No, not yet. No, Katie, you're not putting pressure on me. Yeah, I will. I'll get it sorted out today. But listen, you'll understand, won't you, if... Oh, well, look, we'll cross that bridge if we get to it. I'll speak to you later. Ta.
You know, the more I think about that bungalow, the more I definitely think the gods were smiling down on that family. It'll cost a fortune to repair. The emotional trauma, months of stress. What's wrong?
That was Casey, asking me if I've made my mind up about Sammy yet.
And?
Well, I'm gonna speak to Sol.
You need to step back.
No, Max, I can't, not on this one.
Just this one?
Yes.
Look, once you start getting into decision-making over there, you'll be on the slippery slope to doing more and more.
Oh, I don't think so.
It'll happen, and our quality time with the children and each other will suffer. You made the choice to be a mother, now you stick to it.
Max, I've got to step in just this once.
Fine, but you make sure both Sol and you agree what to do.
We can't be 100% on everything.
He's a good manager, and you want to keep him, don't you?
All right. Know how much it's going to cost to repair it all yet?
Oh. They reckon thousands.
Scary situation.
Jessie and I'd like to say how grateful we are for you and Tim for getting us out alive.
Oh, don't worry. Anyone would have done it.
I don't think so, lad. All those flames and smoke, some people would be terrified.
Yeah, I was terrified.
Yeah, but you got stuck in, didn't you, hey? Oh, here's my better half.
Which posse are you?
Pardon?
Is it the Brocky Massive?
What are you talking about?
You try.
Oh, right.
It suits you, Jess.
Yeah, it's not quite my colours, though, is it?
Listen, I'll catch you later.
Thanks again, lad. And I'll see you right about that.
Oh, no, don't be daft.
He's a good lad.
I was thinking of getting him and Tim a gift myself.
Well, can't we get something together? I mean, we're still a couple, aren't we?
Have you spoken to the electricity people?
Yeah, they've been and gone and switched everything off officially.
Good. I didn't know you'd moved in there.
Yeah, it was nice of them, wasn't it? How are you sleeping then?
Well, a bigger bed would be nice. Then I could fit you back in.
Oh, I didn't think you'd want me still around.
I can't hold your past against you forever, can I?
I've caused you a lot of grief, haven't I, Jess?
I should have just thumped you and been done with it.
Well, still time.
Don't tempt me.
Hey, do you fancy a cup of tea and we can go over the insurance lists? Hey?
Okay.
So, how's your kid?
He's all right. I think the bullying's stopped now as well.
See? I told you, all he had to do was toughen out.
You off?
I'm going to get this drink shifted.
Do you know where yet?
Pubs.
Ooh, that your cunning plan.
Yeah, well, it's the best option. Other people do it.
I reckon it's risky, though.
Listen, shifting any kind of hooky gear is full of risks. You've just got to minimise them.
Yeah, we know that.
So tell me, how are you going to shift it?
Well, we're going to load up Steve's car, go into the pub, and just ask anyone on the side if they want a bottle of whiskey. It's a doddle.
Which pubs?
We'll just drive around a few places.
Listen, you need a bit of advice on what to do if you step on someone else's patch. But before that, when are you going?
When we've loaded Steve's car.
And who do you think's going to be drinking at this time of day? Oldish pubs are the best. The early drinkers might be plonkies and bye. How are you going to get the booze into the pubs?
Carrier.
In what?
Boxes.
Bit obvious, isn't it?
A bag, then.
Oh, and have you got some? No. Think basic and get a few. Go on. It's ignoring the details that gets you nicked.
I reckon this is too risky.
No. Look, everyone we know has bought a bottle off us. They're probably bathing in it. So what we've got to do, we've got to get out there and sell.
Don't worry.
I'm cool about it.
Stay.
Whatever.
OK. Now remember, 2 key things. 1, only deal in cash. 2, don't let anyone blag you into giving them credit. And it's the women who usually charm you on that one. So, no money, no whiskey. And the best of British.
We might need to do a bit more membership marketing. Local papers, and maybe some flyers.
Well, do we definitely need it?
Well, spring's on the way and people want to look good for the holidays.
Will it be costed it all out?
Not yet.
Well, let me have the quote and we'll sit down and talk.
Fine.
Which is what I think we need to do right now.
I'm not even sure which seat to sit in.
I'll put the manager's seat.
It's rubbish. No, Em got the book for Christmas and he's predicted loads of things.
I don't care if she's got the DVD. That Nostradamus is full of fairy stories.
No, he predicted world wars and everything, which is boss seeing as though he lived 500 years ago. Hey, what do you reckon? 2?
That's right, 3 for starters.
Yeah, you're right.
predict the future.
Yeah, well, he's done it. He even said that they'd blow up New York.
He didn't. He said there'd be shaking earth or something.
Yeah, 2 rocks shaking in the USA. Which is the Twin Towers getting blown up, isn't it?
Yeah. Some paper in there to stop it from rattling. The USA didn't even exist when he wrote all that.
Which just shows he's a genius predicting it all.
He had a few wild guesses, and saying that there's going to be a war in a few hundred years' time isn't exactly big stuff, is
No, he's predicted other things which are spot on.
I'll jot down some stuff for you if you like. Yeah. A flood in the Sea of Tranquility. A big kick-off in Mars in 100 years. See? It's easy.
Yeah, well, I believe him anyway.
Yeah, well, it's just like that horoscope nonsense. Just makes people a bit of money. Yeah. Did he predict that there'd be big sales today?
Yeah, well, he better have done.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh, why am I carrying this?
You said you know the score.
No, you know about as much as I do.
Yeah, and I'm watching the car.
No, we're in it together. We're a team. Come on, lock up. Chop, chop.
I took her on because she was by far the best candidate.
Yeah, but didn't you get any kind of... Oh, I don't know, an uneasy feeling about her?
Sammy wanted a job. She was pushy. So am I. And I bet you didn't get where you are without being the same. I admired her keenness for the job.
She gets more than pushy.
She was polite to customers. Increased the membership. That kind of pushy the business needs. I'm talking about marketing, and she was a great front-of-house person. Look, as far as you're concerned, that's screwed up. But I didn't realise I was getting caught up in some heavy domestic problem. And I'm sorry. Now, up until that cock-up, I've been very happy to drive 140 miles up and down the motorway for work. But if you're going to hold it against me...
No, I won't do that. Look, if you want to reinstate Sammy, fine, that's up to you.
Why the change of heart?
Oh, Sol, it's a long story.
If I take her back, then everything will be down to me.
Well, you know what you're taking on. So if you think she's worth the risk...
I'd offer you another cup, but I've just used the last of the milk. Hey, Jerome's got a big claim in. Must be a few £1,000s in there.
You don't think he's on the fiddle, do you?
No. I just didn't realise he had so much stuff.
Well, I'm sure the insurance man will tell him what he can claim for.
I'll give him a ring and ask him.
Why don't I do that? Take some of the pressure off you.
Oh, would you, Jess? Oh, would you like another cup of tea?
You've got no milk?
I'll go and get some.
Where's the insurance fella's number?
It's in the folder, the kitchen. Won't be long.
£48. See? It's a doddle. Nostradamus rules.
Not him again.
The First World War, the Second World War, it's all in his book, mate.
Yeah. Didn't he say Marilyn Monroe was going to die as well?
Probably. And the last eclipse. He's right about it all.
So go on. What's his next big prediction then?
I don't know. Em will know, I'll ask her. Hey, it's a pity we weren't doing this for Christmas. Would have made a fortune.
Yeah, they've been gone by now though, wouldn't it?
Well, I'll tell you what, the next booze job that we'll do it in November, and then we'll hit the pubs just before Christmas, when everyone's in the mood.
Next booze job?
Yeah, look how much money we're making.
Tim, I'm a mechanic who's been sidetracked.
But this is well paid.
A one-off.
Come on, no one's got hurt. It's not like the scummy stuff like screwing houses or anything.
Save the sales patter for our customers.
Yeah, can't keep them waiting. Be back in a minute. This is excellent.
Hiya. Casey said you wanted to see me.
Yeah. Sit down. I'm considering whether or not to offer you your job back.
Are you serious?
I wouldn't waste your time or mine messing about.
Well, what'll Jackie Dixon say about that?
We've already talked.
So it was her idea?
She's left it up to me.
I wonder what made her change her mind.
She didn't go into it.
So it's all down to you now?
Yeah. But I've got to tell you, you've caused me some serious embarrassment. You knew Jackie would kick off when she saw you here, so you stitched me right up. And I do not like being made a fool of.
Raimundo! Did you see your Jess?
Yes, she's in here. We're having a nice cup of tea and a good chat.
Ah, great, I made up for you. Listen, about the other day, I was a bit hasty, you know, judgmental.
These things happen, don't they?
It wasn't until I spoke to Nikki that I thought, yeah, forgive and forget.
Life's too short, eh?
Ah, she's a good girl here. Good company.
I couldn't wait any longer.
I've got your favourite, apple Charlotte.
Stuff your apple, Charlotte.
Hey?
That photograph in there of your floozy.
Well, it's just a photograph.
And why haven't I got just a photograph, eh? Of my Greg and Jason. Everyone burned because of your stupidity.
I'm sorry, love.
The only one left is of air. What's it all about, eh?
Oh, Jess, come back, Jess, please.
Hey, take it easy, lads. What's up?
I've just sold another 5 bottles.
And the barman wants more? Go ahead, then.
Yeah, but be quick. The landlord's back in a minute.
How many does he want?
You get another 3.
But hurry up!
I am really sorry, you know.
What were you doing getting a job here?
Well, it's something I can do, and I need this job so much. I thought I could fix things after, well, you know, but I shouldn't have used you like this.
I could have walked out of here because Jackie made me look an idiot, and it was all down to you.
So I'm just here while you wipe the floor with me.
I took you on because you were the best on paper, and then you proved yourself in your work.
I told you I was good.
All I'm interested in is what my staff work like. I've got to make a go of this place, understand?
Sure.
So if you want to come back, the job's yours. But you've got to knuckle down and do this for your daughter. Remember, she was why you needed the job.
You're a star. Do you know that?
If you say yes to coming back, I want you to treat me with the same respect that I gave you. Or your history.
Are we the finest salesmen or what?
Hey, pity wasn't double glazed. We'd be millionaires.
Hey, we still can be millionaires because every single penny is a profit.
Hey! Daddy, come out!
I don't believe it.
How many did they get?
Just a couple of bottles.
I don't know. Can't turn your back for a minute these days.
I know. I blame the parents. It wasn't me anyway.
What do you want?
I was hoping to see Jackie.
Well, she's busy, very busy. Look, why don't you try talking to us through the UN? They're normally very good at that sort of thing.
What's going on?
She was just going.
I wanted to say thanks, you know, for letting me back in the health club.
Well, I left it up to Sol.
Look, I'm going to take Harry out, so I'll leave you to deal with your staff. All right. Come on, Tiger.
It's lovely, isn't he?
Yeah, but he might not have had a mum and dad together if your sick plan had worked. Anyway, you were saying?
It's just a photo. Something you hang on to.
I suppose you've got a lock of her hair that you hung on to as well, have you?
It was in my possessions and I forgot about it.
Why keep it?
Well, I used to take it out when I had a bad day with Reenie. It's every day in my married life.
Ray.
Oh, look. So I had a fling, and I kept the girl's photo. It doesn't mean anything. It happens all the time.
You did love her, didn't you?
Let's have a cuppa.
Have you looked at that photo since you've been married to me?
Yeah, when Helen came onto the scene, started to delve and look into things, you know. But just, it's all in my past. I'm married to you. And I miss you. I love you.
Right, so next time, no ale on the back seat, even under a blanket.
Yep, and we take less out and only use the boot.
Yeah, still, good start, though.
Yeah. Hey, do you fancy coming out again tonight?
Yeah, we'll have to. I mean, it was good morning, but there's still crates of the stuff left.
Hey, don't worry. I'll get rid of it.
Yeah, well, hopefully before I pick up my pension. So we split what we made this morning now?
Yeah, sure. There you go, partner.
Yeah.
you think it'd be out of order if I asked Michael and Rachel if you could stay here?
Well, don't put any pressure on them.
Oh, I'm sure it'd be all right. And I don't think Ron would mind, given the circumstances.
Well, OK, ask. But if you sense it's awkward, don't worry. We'll just have to be content with spending the days with each other.
All right, Ray. Hey, you two, come on, the pair of you. Over here. I've got something for them, from the pair of us.
What have you two been up to, then?
This and that.
Well, when I say nothing, I mean this and that.
No, you were right first time. Nothing. I don't want to nag, but, you know, there are jobs out there if you look for them, boys.
Yeah, we'll have a look tomorrow, won't I?
Right, here we are, then. On behalf of Jessie and myself, we'd like to say a big thank you for rescuing us.
Yeah, we dread to think what would have happened.
There's one for each of you there.
Look, that's really nice, but...
Yeah, we don't expect any reward.
Oh, never mind all that. Just accept them as a token of our appreciation.
Don't you like whiskey?
Yeah, I love it.
Same here. Thanks.
Enjoy it, won't you? Those two speechless.
Yeah, that's what humility does to people. Look, I'm going to get some more of the rubbish out of the house now.
OK, I'll go and ring the insurance fella.
I'm glad we're back on track, Jess.
I suppose I did overreact about that photo.
Oh, yeah, by the way, you didn't throw it away, did you?
No, why?
Oh, it's nothing, but I just thought it might be nice for Helen to see what her mum looked like all those years ago, you know.
It's still in your folder.
All right.
But the point is, it wasn't my choice to let you back, it was Sol's.
But you must have okayed it.
Yeah, I delegate. But if I'd been there as manager, there's no way I'd have even let you get across that door.
I know. But it's important you understand. I didn't get the job in your club to wind you up. I genuinely needed it because of Louise.
But did you really think I'd keep you on?
I was desperate. And, well, I suppose I was relying on your good nature.
Well, I'm really low on that where you're concerned. So this is it, your last chance. You've played the Louise cards once and that was it, so don't mess it up.
I won't. And honestly, Jackie, I am sorry about what I did.
No, forget all that. And don't bother knocking on this door again either, because this is strictly a boss-employee relationship.
There's nothing you can say to me that's going to upset me. Not after what I've been through over the last few months.
Don't worry, I'm not doing it for you.
I told you it was a one-off.
Nah, that was the beginning.
The last thing I want is you upset.
Oh, yeah, we should have thought about that before you did a kamikaze job on the plumbing.
Wonder how Bev's getting on?
It's always an accident, isn't it? Do you want me blaming bankrupt?
Catch Brookie again on Wednesday at 8, and it's Friday night comedy all the way here on 4. Father Ted feels his manly urges next.
What?
I've lost my hat.
Well, go and check in the bedroom. Hurry up, you're going to be late.
You are going with her, aren't you?
I'm going to work.
What?
Well, she'll be all right. I've organised taxis for the first week.
Sammy, what are you on about? It's a first date in a new school. You've got to go with her.
Oh, you here again?
Yes, Timon.
Isn't he always? Come
All right.
All right, fella.
Aye, aye. Can I interest anyone in a cuppa?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Oh, right, sir. Chamomile or strawberry kid?
You what?
Oh, Jimmy, just a tea bag and a bit of milk.
Oh, no.
What?
It's a fancy man from the video shop from 3 weeks ago.
That'll be well melted by now.
Like we're not in enough debt.
You had a good night.
I've been staying away, to be honest. You all right, gorgeous?
I'll carry on with the scraping. Then make a start on the paper, you know.
Are you sure you don't mind?
Not at all, no.
Let's hope you find a good match, eh?
No bother. I've got loads of rolls hidden in the garage.
Ray's very good at hiding things.
I'll get on now.
Oh, do you have to go and see your dad?
You know I do.
Come on, like, don't leave me with him.
Actually, I've got no choice.
Oh, no.
What?
It's the day for the redetermination thing, 25th of Feb.
What's that?
I'm dreading this coming.
It's no big deal.
I've got to go to court.
Well, all we do is we turn up, we let them know our income, and they adjust the payments accordingly.
So the judge's chamber's in town.
Look, Rachel, will you stop flapping?
Why does everything have to come down to money?
I'd come with you if I could, you know that, don't you?
Couldn't you just come with me today?
I can't, babe. It's my first day back at work, and if I put a foot wrong, Mrs. Farnham would have a field day.
I don't want to go on my own.
Oh, you'll be fine. Look at you, you're gorgeous. Now, have you got your phone? And the number? Right, if you need anything at all, ring me. Oh, there's a good girl. Now, give us a kiss, and I'll see you later, OK?
Hang on, Lou. I'll come with you.
Really?
But you're in work yourself, aren't you?
I'll phone Nisha, tell her I'll be late.
Oh, cool. I'll see if the taxi's there.
Thanks, Kate.
Don't worry, I'm not doing it for you.
No matter how often I go through this list for the insurance, I still keep remembering something else.
I suppose it's all the personal stuff like photos you can't replace.
All mine went. Ray had a couple put away somewhere safe.
Forgotten about?
If you say so.
So, what happens next?
Well, the insurance company looks at what's gone, then they top up a lifetime of memories in pounds, shillings and pence.
At least no one was there.
More's the pity.
Right, you ready to roll?
Yeah, come on.
Tell him we were asking after him, won't you?
Oh, yeah, would you mention that I've had a word with the builder? He's taking a look at our bungalow, you know. He's going to do you an estimate for your upstairs ceiling.
All right, nice one, Ray.
See you later. Not really gonna tell him, are you?
What do you think?
We can't keep it from him forever.
Why not? I never told him about great grannies.
Told him what?
That it's a sinking ship.
That is different.
How is it?
I don't want to worry him.
Neither do I, Jack.
Well, I think you should both come clean. Your dad would go mad if he comes home and finds out you've been keeping stuff from him.
See you later.
See ya.
See ya. 2 weeks rental, plus God knows how much of a replacement.
It's not all bad news. Claim for the tape off your insurance.
Just a drop in the great big overdraft ocean.
Yeah, well, I told you to bump up your claim, didn't I?
I'm not doing that. Just makes everyone else pay through the nose.
They all do it.
Yeah, but I won't.
Look, what's more important? Telling a little white lie to an insurance company that's probably ripped off millions in its time, or getting yourself a decent education.
Staying true to your principles.
Oh. It's a bit deep for this time in the morning, isn't it?
It's the way I feel. Anyway, I'll leave all the insurance scams to my wonderful brother-in-law.
So how much have you got left?
2 less than there was yesterday.
2 bottles in less than 5 hours.
That's 3 more than what you got rid of.
This is a joke. We're gonna have to sort something out.
Like what?
Don't know, like a proper system or something. Especially if we're gonna be doing this on a regular basis.
What do you mean?
Me and you, going into business.
Look, I told you it was a one-off.
Nah, that was the beginning. But me and you are going on to bigger and better things.
Not interested.
Yeah, okay. I'll come back to you in a couple of months. When you're still cashing your gyro and spending every Wednesday down the job club.
Look, all I wanted was enough money to set myself up in business. That's me done.
What, your home servicing business? Come on, we've got a good little number going here.
No, look, it was a good buzz, the money was tasty, but that's it for me. I'm back on the right side of the law.
And there's nothing I can say to change your mind?
Nope. Go on the auctions tomorrow to get a van. Fancy coming?
Nah.
And what else are you gonna do? Lie in bed thinking about how much ale you've got to sell? What time? Pick you up after dinner. On my way.
Hey, Dad.
How you, love? You like that?
Hey, you look well.
Have you been getting your medication and that? Yeah.
Look, brought you the picture of the kids.
Look at the little faces on them, mate. Cheeky little grins.
Hey, come on, to be all upstairs.
No, I'm not, love. I'm all right, honest.
Oh, come on, Dad. We're supposed to be cheering you up, not putting you on a downer.
I don't know. I've missed them, you know. They'll have forgotten who I am by the time I get out of this place.
Jimmy, you haven't seen that piece of paper, have you?
What bit of paper, love?
Me list for me Nanithal's left it on here.
Oh, been that this morning.
What?
Joke.
Haven't you got an appointment in the uni?
Oh, it's tomorrow. My tutor's been off.
Well, you should be getting your head down, catching up on all that stuff you lost.
Well, there's no point starting something until I know where to stand, is there?
Do you mind? I've just cleaned that.
All right, keep your wig on.
Wonder how Beb's getting on.
Yeah, fine.
From what I heard, the bar's history.
Oh, well, that's not what she said to me.
Hasn't Christy Murray cleaned it out?
He has, but according to her, she's going to get the place up and running again. Hey, so she might be looking for staff.
Really?
If she can get the cash together.
She need ale.
Well, what do you think? Where are you going?
Bit of business.
What about your soup?
You are? I'm not hungry.
I go round to see Bev. See what the score is.
Yeah, worth a try, innit? Might join you, kid.
Aha! At last! Jimmy, what's this?
Oh, man, that. Just a reminder, you know, in case things take a turn for the worse, you know.
To yourself?
Yeah.
Is that another one?
Yeah.
Because I get this bad?
Probably not, but, you know, well, that stuff I got off the internet, you know, it said to, well, err on the side of caution.
You don't feel like you're getting, I don't know, manic or anything, do you?
As if. No! I feel sound. Just, want to be prepared, you know, for any eventuality.
Harry never talk about you all the time, you know.
Where have you told them I am?
Holiday.
For 5 months.
Yeah, well, these places are like holiday camps, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. I wish. How's Rachel, then?
She's sound, yeah. She says to say hello. So do Ray and Jessie.
How are they?
Yeah, fine, I think. I haven't really seen much of them.
Have they found somewhere to stay yet?
Yeah, I think so.
So, have you and Rachel been all right, rattling around in that big house all on your own?
Yeah.
Not that I'm worried, like.
Well, there's no need for you to worry.
No, I'm not, love. Not anymore. You see, I've been doing a lot of thinking lately, and, well, to be honest with you, I've had a real change of heart.
But what?
Well, life, I suppose. You know, my first few weeks in here, my head was chocker, just going over and over everything. What happened, Anthea, the mess I made of things.
Hey, you haven't made a mess of anything.
No, love, it's got to be said. I have. And when push comes to shove, I've had my priorities all wrong.
What do you mean, Dad?
Well, I've been sitting in here getting myself all wound up about the house.
Look, Dad, I've told you there's nothing wrong with the house. The house is fine.
And the business.
Dad, you're going to end up making yourself ill.
When all that really matters is you two and the kids. I'm telling you, being stuck in here has been a road to Damascus job.
Dad?
Sleeping in that little cell, locked away from me family. The people that I love and I care about. I'm telling you, it's made me realise that it's you that's important.
Not bricks and mortar and profit and loss.
Hey, come on, don't be getting all upset again. You'll be home soon.
I know. And when I am, love, I want us to have a new beginning. Right?
Ah, it's only a video. Jerome's fault, like, he was meant to take it back ages ago. How are you getting on with yours?
OK. I think you'd better just bite the bullet and send it off.
Let's have a look.
Hey, you.
Blimey, Nan. I know you said you had a few shares,
It's private, so keep your hands off.
Where's Ray?
He's out. Gone to buy wallpaper paste.
Well, have you two sorted out your differences?
I am trying my best, believe you me.
Look, I know I haven't been the best dad in the world.
Oh, don't say that.
You've been a brilliant dad.
And I know that you feel that you sometimes can't confide in me.
As if.
Look, let's get it right, eh? When you had little Harry, I didn't even know you were pregnant. And all this other stuff lately with them bailiffs coming around, you shouldn't have to keep secrets like that. I mean, they're the sort of things that you should be able to come and talk to me about.
Well, the thing is, Dad, I mean, you're not exactly the most laid-back of people, are you?
Well, all right, then. I wasn't. But I am now. And I want you to know that in the future, you can come and talk to me about anything. And I mean anything, do you mean?
Are you sure you've been taking your medication?
I'm a changed man. And as far as I'm concerned, from now on, you two are the only thing that matters. If you're happy, then I'm happy.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, my dad's right. We shouldn't keep secrets from each other.
Yeah, I know, but...
Mike, just tell him.
Tell me what?
No, it's nothing.
Mike.
What's the matter?
Well, we've been having a few problems at home.
Problems?
Ale? Why have you got a load of ale? That's not your concern. The fact is that I've got it and you need it.
Right, so you've robbed it and you need to get rid of it sharpish.
Do I look like someone who'd do that?
Ask a stupid question.
Look, it's all good stuff, like.
What have you got?
Anything and everything.
And how much?
8 notes a bottle.
No, how much have you got? How many cases?
Enough.
Right, well, I'll have half a dozen bottles of vodka, whiskey, gin, brandy, and any liqueurs you've got, as long as you can do it for a £5 each.
What? Do me large on a £5. I might as well give it away. I'd consider £7.50.
No chance.
I can easily get rid of it elsewhere, you know.
Why don't you then? Doesn't bother me.
It's been going like hotcakes.
Oh, great. I'm always pleased to hear people are doing well.
Look, seeing as though it's you, I'll knock it down a bit. I was about £6 a bottle, and you can't get that anywhere.
Either is my final offer. Take it or leave it.
I'll bring it round the savvy.
Thank you.
Dad, the reason we didn't tell you is because we didn't want to worry you.
Jackie, there's nothing you can say to me that's going to upset me. Not after what I've been through over the last few months.
Go on.
Well, I had a bit of an accident in the loft.
An accident? You're all right, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just I was up there messing about with the aerial wire, and I wasn't looking where I was going, and well, what happened was I stood on a pipe.
What, a water pipe?
Yeah.
So we've had a burst?
Well, kind of.
Well, we've either had a burst or we haven't had a burst.
Well, no, it was only a bit of water.
How much water?
Well, the bedroom got the worst of it.
You flooded the bedroom?
And the living room.
You what?
It was an accident.
You flooded the house, it's only just been decorated.
No, you just said it doesn't matter about the house as long as we're okay.
I tell you what, Michael, you have surpassed yourself this time.
It was an accident.
It's always an accident, isn't it? You want me blaming bankrupt?
Look, Dad, I'll get it sorted.
Too right, you'll get it sorted.
It'll just take a little bit of time, that's all.
8 weeks you've got, Michael. 8 weeks. And if my house isn't exactly as I left it when I get out of this place, there's going to be hell to pay, and it's going to come out of your pocket.
Dad, he didn't mean it.
Well, I mean it. Get it sorted, Michael.
All right.
I heard you're back.
Good news travels fast. Love the coat.
It's Tim's. Mine got burnt, along with everything else.
Oh, you should have come to me. I've got a wardrobe full of stuff I wouldn't look at anymore.
I don't know if they fit me.
Oh, I don't know, you're not that big.
No, honestly, my mum just sent me a cheque. Be able to get a few bits with that. If you know anyone who takes euros.
Hey, listen. Heard any more from the other one? Rocky Marciano?
Leanne, another sausage. I reckon that's the last we've heard from her. Although I wouldn't mind getting in contact with Lance.
Still no sign.
No, we keep leaving messages, but we won't answer them.
Oh. Is it true that you're opening your bar?
Yeah, Valentine's night.
You're going to be a bit hard-pressed, aren't you?
I'll manage.
You still looking for staff?
Not at the moment, no.
All right. Well, taking on a load of other people, have you?
No, I'll be in touch in a couple of weeks.
So, who's helping you out now?
No one.
What do you think? It's neater, isn't it?
I thought you said you were going to match it up.
What is the nearest colour I had? Right. I'll clear this stuff away.
What are we going to do?
We'll just have to get it sorted before my dad gets out.
Mike, we can't afford to feed ourselves. Never mind pay for decorators and builders and heaven knows what else.
Look, Rachel, the last thing I want is you upset.
Oh, yeah, we should have thought about that before you did a kamikaze job on the plumbing.
That wasn't my fault.
Well, then whose fault was it? You know what? I'm sick of you messing up. And I'm sick of being skint.
Oh, sorry.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's just a bit shocked by the wallpaper.
I'll get him to take it down.
No, you're all right, Jess. We'll get the money together and replace it eventually.
Hey, listen, I was just wondering there. How about if me and our Nicky give you the hand?
Oh, I'm sorry, Jim, but you know the score. I'm skint.
You can't do it on your own.
I'm going to have to.
Well, we'll do it for free.
What? Can't do that.
You right, we can't.
No, I mean, you know, count up the hours and then pay us when the money comes rolling in.
It's really nice of you, Jim, but...
No buts! You gave me a job when I needed one.
Hang on, Jimmy. I'm not sure about working for nothing.
Oh, we'll get it eventually. Be like saving up, won't it?
I suppose it'd be just like working a week in hand, wouldn't it? And it would pay, as honest. I just need a couple of nights takings to get the ball rolling.
How about it, Nick?
I don't know. You could always cash that cheque for me.
I wouldn't let you down.
Are you in?
As long as we get our money.
Oh, you will, I promise you. Hey, you do not know what this means to me. You can go through my wardrobe, you can have whatever you want.
Oh.
Right, well, when do you want us to start?
Whatever you can.
Fine, come here. Come hold of them. No time like the present, is there?
Hold on.
I'm sure there's plenty of stuff we've missed.
Jerome's pushing us a bit, isn't he? Have you seen what he's claiming?
You're a fine one to judge other people's models.
I'm sorry, Jess. I didn't know how to tell you.
I've told you everything. Things I wouldn't dare tell anybody else.
I didn't want you to think badly of me.
How long did it go on?
What?
The affair.
Oh. Hang on. Well, to be absolutely honest, I'm not sure.
Well, your daughter was born in 1961, so it must have started at least 9 months before that.
Well, does it matter?
Yes, it does. Otherwise, I wouldn't ask you, so just give me a straight answer.
Look, all this arguing is not going to get us anywhere, is it? I mean, if I could change the past, I would do, wouldn't I?
And what about the future? I'm sick of playing guessing games.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
You don't talk to me. You haven't even told me whether or not you're going to meet up with her.
Oh.
Helen, who do you think?
Oh. Well, I don't know.
Well, you better make up your mind, and soon.
I will.
Why are you going to hide it away like that photograph of her mother?
I've told you. It was a keepsake from somebody I was used to be in love with. It was just like you when you were in love with Tommy.
Don't you dare compare Tommy and me with you and that woman. A, when I fell in love with Tommy Mac, I wasn't married. And B, I hadn't carried his photo around in my pocket for the last 40 years.
I wasn't carrying the photo around. I just happened to come across it in the garage.
Yeah, well, it was well hidden. I had no chance of finding it.
So what do you want me to do? Walk away? Turn me back on my daughter once again? Just to make you happy? Well, tell me what to do. Tell me. I love you, Jess, and I don't want to lose you. But are you saying that you want me to pretend that Helen doesn't exist just to make you happy? Fine. Fine, if that's what you want. Just tell me. It's up to you.
All I'm saying is, you can't expect us to trail across town on her own.
Which is why I booked a taxi. So for the first week, she'd get dropped off outside the door.
And what about the week after that? And the week after that?
What about it?
Well, she's going to have to get 2 buses on her own. I mean, she's 10 years of age.
I do know how old my own daughter is.
And doesn't that worry you?
Well, she's got a good head on her shoulders. She'll be fine.
Like you, Kay.
Hang on, just remind me, has Louise's welfare got anything to do with you?
It had this morning when you abandoned her.
Abandoned her? What are you on about? I had it sorted.
She was upset.
Oh, so you thought you'd step in like the fairy godmother, like you always do, and make me out to be the big baddie who couldn't care less?
Don't be taking your guilt out on me.
You don't know how hard it is.
I know there's a young girl crying out for a mother.
Don't you make out I'm not a good mum. Don't you dare make out I'm not a good mum.
All you're bothered about is keeping up appearances. You don't care about Louise.
I love the bones of that kid.
You wear her like a badge. Skiing, private school, it's all just for show.
She's in that school because I wanted to be someone, get an education, instead of ending up on the scrap heap like you and me.
Then try spending a bit of time with her, instead of lying on the couch all day blitzed out your brains.
You're out of order, just because you've got nothing else in your life.
I just care about what happens to Louise.
Yeah, well, it's none of your business. She's staying in that school if it kills me. And I don't care what I have to do.
I'm being unfair, aren't I?
What about?
I'll get round with Dad, then he'll get round me mum.
I know you're gonna do that.
I'll go make tea, shall I? Give you a bit of a break.
I think you need something with a bit of welly, Steve. Something to attract the birds with.
Just a bit fed up, him.
Once you've graduated, you'll be able to get a boss job.
I'm talking to Sky. Do you fancy a quickie?
Brookside is back tomorrow at 8:30. Next on 4, location is house hunting in the seaside town of Southend.
Taxi's here.
You don't have to come, you know.
I don't mind.
So why were you arguing with my mum about it then?
You said we were arguing.
I heard you. Last night.
I just don't like the idea of you going to school on your own, that's all.
But Mum's got to go to work.
I know.
And so have you. You don't want to be late again.
I'll tell you what. I'll put you in the taxi, make sure everything's okay. And then I'll be able to get off early this afternoon and come and pick you up. How's that?
Cool.
Come on then, let's go.
Bev said as soon as she's got the bar back on its feet again, I can have my old job back.
That'll help.
Yeah, no, there's a little catch down the side there.
Oh, right. When will this happen, did she say?
Oh, sooner rather than later, I hope.
Hey, well, hey, look at that. It baffled me less than your washing machine. But I got there in the end.
Thanks, Ray.
Come on, Princess. Let's get you in your carriage.
Go on.
Come on, I'll strap you in. Well, your mum gets ready. Oh, there you go.
Do you want anything while we're out, Jess?
Sorry?
Do you want anything from the shops?
Oh, no thanks, love.
There you go. How about that? Ow.
You all right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's, I just caught my finger. Got over your wits about you for this, haven't you?
Takes a bit of getting used to.
Yeah.
Well, thanks anyway, Ray. I better be
pleasure.
going. See you both later.
Bye, love.
Shall I help you out?
No, I'm all right.
You'll mind the step then. Go on. You go. Oh.
I'm being unfair, aren't I?
What about?
About Helen, your daughter. I lay awake for hours last night trying to put myself in your position. And I know that if I had a daughter out there, I'd want to get to know her.
You mean if I arranged to meet her, you wouldn't mind?
No.
Thanks, Jess.
Look it off!
What's the assignment going to be on? Did you ask your mum about the holiday?
No.
What holiday?
None of your business. What was going on there?
Nothing. Hey, so we used to go on holiday? There's a gang of us going.
That's it. Don't tell him. Next thing you know, he'll be coming with us.
It's not my fault I have to sit here, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm sick of you being under my feet all the time, so shut up, okay?
Oh, he's dying to know. Couldn't care less.
Good.
Anyway, the further away, the better.
Are you not far enough for you?
Honest?
Yeah, honest.
You've got no chance.
Want to bet?
My dad was nut.
I know how to get round my dad.
After what happened last year? Don't think so.
I'll get round my dad, then he'll get round me mum.
And how are you going to do that?
You'll see.
Do you want me to pass this beauty course or not?
I have only just stopped itching from the last time you practiced on me.
Yeah, I heard about that.
What?
She waxed bikini line, didn't she?
That was supposed to be private.
I had to tell you, you had your hands on your kecks for a week.
Which is why you're not practicing on me again.
This won't make it itch. It's just nail extension.
I don't want my nails extending.
It'll only take an hour.
I haven't got an hour. I've got to go to car auctions with Steve. I'll tell you what. Why don't you practice on here?
Do you fancy it, Nick?
Oh, I've got to go as well, Em. I've got a meeting with tutor at 3 o'clock today.
Oh, please. I know what I'm doing. They told me this morning. I just need a bit of hands-on experience.
It's a really important meeting.
So's this important?
I've got to convince them that 2 years' work has gone up in smoke and then begging for an essay extension.
Well, I tell you what. Why don't you go, get the extension for your essay, and then come back and I'll do your set of nail extensions?
I was going to go to the library after that.
Well, what about later on tonight?
Okay.
Tonic.
Oh, yeah, nice one. I owe you one. I'll tell you what, do you want to live with me and Steve?
No, you're all right. I'll make my own way. See you later.
See you later.
Have you rung Helen yet?
No.
Why not?
Well, I was a bit nervous.
Oh, Ray, you've just got to get over this. Look, ring her up now and arrange a time and a place to meet. You and I have got a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you're right.
You have got her number, have you?
Yeah.
Now, I think the best thing to do would be to invite her over for a meal. That way I can cook something special for all of us.
What? Are you planning on being there?
I'll be there to support you, yeah?
Well, don't you think you'll, will you feel a bit awkward?
I think we'll all feel a bit awkward. But we'll just have to get through that if we're going to get to know each other.
Oh, I don't like using Mike and Rachel's phone without asking.
Pay for the call, then.
But I don't think we should invite people around here for a meal, you know, without checking with them first. It's taking them for granted.
OK. Suit yourself. But as soon as Rachel gets back from the shops, we'll ask her if it's OK.
If you are going out across the town tonight, then
Hey, love. How's your day?
All right.
Wow. That good, eh?
I want to get changed.
Is he OK?
Think so, yeah?
No trouble with the melted glove? Not while I'm there to look after him. How was your day, Del? All right?
Ask me about my day.
Go on, then. How was it?
Bert's been taken that bad that he's not coming back to work.
Oh.
So you're now looking at the acting senior caretaker.
Does that mean more money?
Does, yeah?
Nice one, Dad. Congratulations. I'll go and make tea, shall I? Give you a bit of a break. What? I don't mind. Go on, then, if you want. Well, I'll go and see what we've got in. I mean, you can have a lie down, something.
What's she up to?
All right, Zoe. OK, Steve.
Is there anyone here you don't know? So what are you actually looking for, anyway?
A bargain.
I don't know. I think you need something with a bit of welly, Steve. Something to attract the birds with. Oh, like an Audi TT. I've always fancied a soft top myself. Maybe even a Beamer. Something like that. Something sweet. Hey, hang on.
How many shall I do? Just me, you and your mum. Nisha's working till late. I'll leave some in the pan for her.
There's a big meeting going on about the walk-in combining with a proper medical centre. Both a bit worried about it, to tell you the truth. I mean, we like things the way they are, but sometimes things change and nothing you can do about it, is there? It's a bit like you having to change schools, really.
No, it's not.
Well, me and Nisha are going to have to get used to all sorts of new doctors. And it's worrying for both of us. I mean, will we get on with them? Will they get on with us? Will we have to learn lots of different things? It's horrible when things change all of a sudden. But you get used to it in the end. And sometimes it even turns out for the best.
I'm just missing my old friends. That's all.
You'll make new friends.
I like my old friends, and I can't even text them anymore because I've got no credit left on my phone. Mum says she'd buy me a new card for it, but she keeps forgetting.
I tell you what, when your mum comes back in, I'll make her go straight back down to the garage and buy you a phone card. How's that?
Will you?
She's not getting it to you until you get your card.
There you go. Okay, Steve.
Nice one. Thanks. What's going on?
Just bought myself a set of wheels.
Yeah, but you didn't bid for anything. I know. Snowy did.
Who was that snowy guy anyway?
Used to work with him. Owed me a favour.
And you let him do the bidding for you?
Yeah.
Ah, so which one did you get? The GTI?
You'll see.
How much did you pay for it?
620.
620 quid. I've got to hand it to you, Steve. That is cheap. That is well cheap, well in.
Here it is.
You've been robbed.
We've decided to put in cameras now.
In school?
Closed circuit telly. It's gonna be like Big Brother.
Well, if it stops the bullying, I'm all for it.
I think it's for security, mainly. Be the car park, the reception areas, all the entrances, and the boiler house.
The boiler house?
Smoker's Corner. Do you know, I think that was the last straw for Bert. The boiler house is where he did all his skiving.
Talking of skiving, do you fancy a quickie?
Is this instead of, or as well as, an early night?
Oh, as well as.
What about the kids?
Well, Anne's doing his homework. Adele's making the tea. Steve's out.
Adele's only downstairs and Ant's in his room.
So?
Well, you know what they're like. They'll come bursting through that door any minute.
Not now, they won't.
What's got into you all of a sudden?
Nothing. Yet.
Ignore it. Adele'll sort it out.
Dad, you shut that thing up for him.
I'm busy, you do it.
Well, I've got my hands full here. I'm cooking the tea. Feeling it more like.
And will you sort it out?
I can't reach it.
Just open the front door.
It's freezing outside.
And just do it, will you?
I'm on the toilet.
Don't move. I'll be back in 30 seconds.
Tea's ready.
Can you make do with just an early night?
I think I'll have to.
Sure. You need a breaker's license to buy write-offs, right? It's supposed to be used for spare parts, but Snowy owed me a favour.
So he let you have that shed for £620?
Yeah.
He's laughing at you.
I know what I'm doing.
Look, he saw you coming. If there was any chance of getting that shed back on the road, the insurance company wouldn't have written it off in the first place.
It's not worth their while to get it fixed.
Yeah, and it's not worth your while, is it?
I've got a mate who can do the bodywork for a couple of hundred.
Ooh, big hook.
And I'll do the engine myself. I'll have to put in the hours, like.
Yeah, but you won't be able to get insured on it or nothing.
So?
It'll be illegal.
Robbing lorries full of ale's illegal.
Yeah, but that's worth the risk, though, isn't it?
And this will be worth it. A car like that, of that age, will be worth about 8 grand. I can have it back on the road for 800.
Have you done this before?
No.
Maybe we should think about it.
We should.
Go into business.
Mobile mechanic, that's my business.
Yeah, but if this Snowy fella's game...
It was a one-off. A means to an end, that's all.
No, if we could sell them and make 7 grand a time...
We'd get caught. I don't want to sell it. I want a van that I can use for work. I want to get myself on my feet. As long as I don't do anything stupid like trying to sell it or going through a speed camera, I'll be all right.
Will my mum be home for tea?
She's probably that busy, it slipped her mind.
She used to do this to Richard all the time. I didn't think he minded, but I suppose he must have. That's why we're here.
Your mum told me she came here to look after me.
She's not very good at looking after people.
Are you okay?
Yeah. That was lovely, Auntie Katie. Thanks.
I know. Why don't we go down the garage and get some chocolate? And while we're there, we can get you your phone card.
Are you sure?
Yeah, come on.
There you go. Is that too hard?
No, it's lovely.
Good. I'll do your massage in a minute after they've soaked, and then I'll be able to apply your tips.
Right.
And then you'll be able to claw the back out of Jerome when he gets home from work.
Is that scally husband of yours then?
He's in the back. And I'd rather have a scally husband than a two-time and bingo calling boyfriend.
What do you think about your course?
He's all for it, you know.
Oh. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad it's only 1 day a week. It's dead fun sometimes. We were going on about the anatomy of Anne today, which you need to know to pass the course, but you'll never use in the job.
I really like my course.
Oh, how'd you get on with your tutor? Did he give you the extension for your essay?
Yeah.
You don't seem too happy about it.
Oh, he was very understanding and all that, but I've still got to go and write the thing again. Might have started it before in the library.
It must be easy, though, the second time round, if you've already done the work.
Easy, yeah, but pointless.
I don't get what you mean.
And when you're writing an essay, you're learning things as you go along, making your mind up, you're forming an opinion. When you've got to write the same essay again, you don't learn anything new. So, I'm only actually doing it to prove to my tutor that I've done it. What's the point in that? I mean, what's more important, learning something or proving to someone that you've learned it?
Proving to someone that you've learned it. Otherwise, he won't give you your job.
I'm just a bit fed up, I feel like I'm banging my head against a brick wall. I've been studying for nearly 3 years now. All I've got to show for it's one set of clothes and a £9 debt.
Yeah, but once you've graduated, you'll be able to get a boss job and you'll pay that off in no time. And everyone knows students only need one set of clothes.
I'm starting to think, when all my notes and my textbooks went up in that fire, maybe it was some kind of sign.
Yeah, well, at least Jerome didn't go up, eh?
Yeah. Notes and textbooks can be replaced, can't they?
Alone at last.
What did you tell them?
Oh, same as you, that I'd come up to read.
Dad?
What?
Before you get into your book, can I have a quick word?
Can't it wait?
It'll only take a minute.
What do you want?
I just want to remind you, it's Valentine's Day next week.
So?
Have you planned anything for me, Mum?
I might have.
Well, I was thinking, if me and Steve club together, we could book you and me mum into a hotel for the night. I mean, she deserves a bit of a treat, doesn't she?
What are you two whispering about?
Nothing. What do you reckon? I mean, it'd be dead romantic. And sometimes it really does you good to get away for a break, doesn't it?
You two can't afford that.
Yeah, but if Steve was up for it as well.
Yeah, right, look, we'll talk about it tomorrow, OK?
OK.
Night, Adele.
Night. Night, Mum.
Night, love.
What did she want?
I don't know. She's after something, though.
Do you want me to ask her?
Well, don't you think it's a bit hard-faced?
There's no harm in asking. I'll explain that we'll do it whenever's convenient for her and Mike.
The problem with those Dr. Seuss books is they never make her sleepy. She's jumping up and down now with a pillowcase on her head pretending to be the cat in the hat.
Oh. Rachel, Ray and I were wondering, would it be all right if we had a friend round sometime this week?
To stay?
Oh, no, just for something to eat. I do the cooking. We wouldn't want to get in the way of you and Mike.
If it's inconvenient, we can do it some other time.
Only if there's a time when you're both going to be out, I wouldn't want to upset your routine or anything.
Oh, I was going to take Beth for a swim on Friday afternoon.
Oh, right. Perhaps we could have her around for lunch then.
Mike will be in bed.
Ah, better not then, eh?
Well, I'm sure it won't be a problem, though. As long as you don't start shouting and screaming.
Right, that's settled then. Ray, why don't you go and ring Helen and see if she can make it?
Me and Jay should be living in some big student house off Larklane. Or better still, we should be living in a different part of the country. Getting to know a different city, different people.
We'd never see each other.
Oh, no, what I mean is we should be broadening our horizons, getting a bit of independence. I'm still living in the same house I was before I even went to university.
No, you're not.
Yeah, well, I would be if it hadn't burned down. It took a fire to get me out of there. Do you know all the students, They go around the world. Australia, Thailand, India, South America. I've gone to Jimmy Corkill's. I only managed to do that because of an accident with a tea light. As soon as that bungalow's rebuilt, I'll be straight back over there living with me nan. Do you know why I am? Can't afford anything else. I'm going nowhere.
You are. You're going to get your qualifications first, and then you're going to go somewhere. It just takes time, that's all.
Now I'm starting to think going to university was just one big mistake.
Nikki, no, you know how proud my dad was when you got in. He was made up.
Yeah, that's what's been keeping me going this long. It's not fair, though. Why should I keep putting myself through this? I'm just getting myself deeper and deeper into debt for a man who isn't even here anymore. If my dad was still alive, I'd just go to him and say, Dad, I can't act this anymore. Because the stupid sod went and got himself killed, I can't, can I? So I'm just trapped.
I still fancy you, you know.
I fancy you too.
You don't think I just want you when I'm ovulating, do you?
No.
Honestly.
I'm all worked up here. I don't give a toss why you want me. Can we just get on with it?
Do you want some hot chocolate?
No, thanks, we don't.
Well, I've made you some now. I'll bring it in, shall I? You can leave it if you don't want it.
All right, thanks, love. That's really nice of you.
No problem.
Any toothpaste in the ensuite?
Help yourself. Why don't you invite all your friends round at the same time?
Oh, be a minute.
Oh, I'll have that if you don't want it.
I didn't make it for you.
Well, if you don't want it.
Anthony, what are you still doing awake? School in the morning?
I can't sleep. Hey, but hot chocolate might do.
Take mine. But can yous all get out? I'm trying to read here.
What are you reading that for, Mum?
Why not?
Is this a bad time?
Yes. So can yous all get out and give us a bit of privacy?
Come on, you two. Let's leave them to their reading.
About what we were talking about before. I've spoken to Steve.
Del, can't you take a hint?
He's up for it.
And so's he. Come on, let's get out of here.
What do you mean he's... I'm sorry. I didn't realise.
What's going on?
Sorry.
Can you get out? And don't come back. I don't hear another peep out of you tonight.
Hey, and same goes for you two and all.
What did she say? Can she make it?
Yeah.
Right. Well, there's no backing out now.
No.
So, lunchtime Friday, I finally get to meet your daughter. I'm sure we'll find lots to talk about.
Sorry about before,
It's okay. It's probably just a late shock after the fire. You'll be all right in the morning.
I don't think so, you know.
You will. You get a good night's sleep and it'll be right as rain.
What would have changed in the morning?
Well, you'll have a brand new set of nails for a start.
I meant what I said before, you know. I'm fed up. I can't hack it anymore.
Do you know what? I was thinking exactly the same this morning. Sat listening to that dozy cow going on about the structure of the hand. But you get through it, don't you? And look at the results. It's worth it in the end, isn't it?
I don't know.
Nick, if I wouldn't have gone to college this morning, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Imagine what you'll be able to do after 3 years at uni. Except it's easier for you because you like your course.
Yeah, my course is great, but it's me life that I'm sick of.
OK, the bungalow burning down was bad luck.
If that fire proves anything, if what happens to me dad and Jason proves anything, it's any day can be your last. And you never know. One day you're here, the next you're gone. So why am I wasting my time at university? Just get myself deeper and deeper into debt.
You're not thinking of dropping out, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, Nikki is up to her neck in it, and she still doesn't feel half as sorry for herself as you.
Let's have a look at May's granddaughter then, shall we?
They've had another win on the bingo. Why else would the lady from the payout be there?
You knew you had a granddaughter and you didn't tell me.
So I'm going to take away and...
Adele! I see I'm not the only one who's been stripping.
Brookie's back tomorrow at 8:30. Next on 4, 3 lads on a children's ward and the effects of their conditions on their families. The Trust in a few minutes.
Jimmy's gone bonkers on all this sniffing stuff.
The credit must have run out. She can't even afford a mobile phone.
Whoa, Jimmy was right. This one does smell of lemons.
Tim.
And this is the one that they put in the pizza.
Tim?
What? Look, I don't know what all the fuss is about. Loads of people drop out of uni because the course is too hard, or they hate the work, or, oh, I miss me mum.
Or the house burns down. All the hard graft goes up in flames. They hate crying pop. Oh, Nikki owes over £1,000 in tuition fees alone. She's trying to support herself at some minty job, and she's still no better off.
Yeah, well, she needs a break.
Tim, she's going to end up with nothing. The same debt and no degree.
It's only a bit of paper.
That's going to get her a whole better job, a whole better future. What's with the face?
Nothing. It's just that everyone's planning ahead, except me. Steve's setting himself up for life with this van he's bought. You know what? You should have seen him in the auction. He was boss. He was nothing he didn't know about cars.
Probably because he's a mechanic.
No, it's not just that side. It's knowing his way around the legal stuff as well.
Well, won't he use his business as a front with you?
No, she's definitely going straight with it.
It's a shame, because all I know is my mate who works in the sunbed shop. It makes a pittance. Yet the two fellas who own it, their girlfriends are dripping in gold.
Yeah, well, I don't own a sunbed shop, do I? Or a van. The cash that we made from the ale, it's going to last forever.
You want to count your blessings. Oh, Nikki is up to her neck in it, and she still doesn't feel half as sorry for herself as you. All the time she's helped me out when I've been in trouble, and I can't do a thing for her.
What were you thinking of? Putting a red tea towel in with me wash?
I thought nowadays that stuff was colour fast.
All I've got left are these of Bridget's. Which one?
Either.
That's no help.
Well, you're not meeting the Queen.
On safari in Manor Park, or frumpy old pensioner. I'm not surprised she lent them. Save her a trip to the charity shop.
Look, if you're getting yourself into such a tizzy, why did you badger me to phone Helen?
For you.
Oh. Well, I'm bowled over just thinking about me like that, but, look, we can still cancel.
No. It's just that I'd feel so much better if we could meet on home turf.
Well, why don't we wait and see her back in our own home?
We can't put her off now. Oh, there's more creases in this than when I started. I wanted to look me best.
You've seen each other plenty of times at the bingo.
As a cashier, not as your daughter, as my stepdaughter.
There's always someone worse off than yourself, isn't there?
Well, my sister's well better off now.
So she should be.
Well, I've come round to say thanks for that.
Yeah, well, I did it for you, not her.
You know, she's dead grateful. Katie. No, sweetie, bye.
When I get to be better judgments, but like you said, when kids are involved, you can't let them suffer, can you? How is Louise?
Oh, she's been unsettled with the new school. Feeling like that a bit myself, to be honest.
Well, maybe you stop them then.
Go on, mate. Come on.
Nice, Dave. All right.
Me and Beth are going swimming, remember? And they've got Helen coming round.
Who is she?
Dunno, never thought to ask.
Maybe she's a marriage guidance counsellor. Do you know what? I would never have believed two oldies could kick off like that.
Yeah, you don't know what goes on behind other people's closed doors, do you? Until they come and live with you. But they seem fine now. Ray had his arm round Jessie earlier.
Oh, maybe she's a sex therapist.
Give us a cash. Go on, get a cash.
Mike! Oh, sorry, is it all right if I use the bathroom? I know I've got to do my face and that mirror's got good light.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll be leaving you to it today, Jessie, but Mike needs a nap, so...
Don't worry, we're going to have a brass band playing.
How long do you think they'll be staying?
Well, I'll have to go before my dad gets out.
I'm not being funny, but they're getting on my nerves. I mean, I like them, but I can't even watch them eat. And I'm glad we could help them out and everything, but... Oh, no.
What?
You'll think I'm tight.
Well, go on.
Well, an extra 50 quid a week wouldn't go amiss, would it, if we charged them rent?
Hark at the evil one, lady.
Yeah, but our hearing's coming up soon.
Rachel, we don't want the whole world to know that we're in debt. And we can't have our Jackie lending them money and then me taking it off them. And besides, they're my dad's mates and they're no hassle, are they?
What's up with you, Facey? You're tripping over yourself trying to please us yesterday. You wouldn't understand.
Hello, Blue Eyes. I'd get contacts myself, only these give me hands something to do.
Hiya, Lou.
Hiya, sweetheart. Where's our Steve?
With his friend Snow, we're checking over this new van he's just bought.
Hey, do you reckon he's got this new van because he's living at home?
Mum, maybe you and my dad could get a van. At least then I wouldn't feel bad getting in your way, trying to please you.
Middle of the month.
Mum.
Seeing it's your day off, do you fancy coming to bingo with me?
Day off? This house doesn't clean itself, you know.
Del!
What do you think? They don't call them advanced studies for nothing, you know.
So I can't persuade you then?
The dust on that telly saw the Queen's speech.
Well, I'll give Jess a knock. Goodness knows she could do with cheering up. She's living like a gypsy at the moment.
Do you think I've done enough?
Oh, yeah, for the whole close.
These shoes feel like boats. I feel like Coco the Clown.
You think you feel awkward?
Well, she's punctual anyway. I know where she gets that from. Well, aren't you going to get that?
I don't want any part of this. This is all your idea.
Hello, Jessie.
Come in, Helen.
Oh, are they fussy about the carpet? Should I take mine off?
Oh, no, there's no need.
Oh, hello, love.
Hiya. Oh, thanks for this.
Oh, it's no bother.
Pleasure. Do sit down.
Thanks. Just seeing the state of your house. Must have been terrifying. Were you in hospital long?
Oh, they just kept us in overnight, thankfully.
How long will it take to rebuild?
Your guess is as good as mine.
It's waiting on the paperwork that's the frustrating bit.
That and feeling like a charity case.
But I've done a few pieces, you know, protecting it from the weather and that.
He's not happy unless he's got a drill in his hand.
Oh, a handyman, eh? I must get you to come round and check my smoke alarm.
Oh, prevention's better than cure.
That's what my mum used to take, well, June. After the event, of course. She nearly burnt our house down when I was about 3. Fell asleep with a ciggy on the go on a horsehair settee. It was only smoke damage in the end.
Well, we all used to smoke in those days, didn't we? I mean, it was a dumb thing, wasn't it? We all used to think it, it gave us sex appeal.
I've always thought it was a dirty habit.
Very wise. My mum used to say, if you want to catch a man, ask him for a light. When he's lit the match, hold his hand in both of yours and stare straight into his eyes. Did my real mum used to smoke? I can't remember whether Auntie Sylvia...
Are you expecting someone?
No.
Hello. Is Jessie in?
She's through here, but...
Oh, you look nice, Jess. I'll let it out for you when I have a bit of time.
Thank you.
Oh, special occasion. Haven't had lunch yet myself. Hello.
Hi.
I'm Bridget, Jessie's friend.
I'm Helen.
Helen's just popped round.
Just popped round for lunch.
So you don't fancy coming to the bingo with me?
Oh, afraid I can't today.
Well, I suppose you must be up to your neck in chores after the fire. Oh, if there's anything I can do...
Oh, no, we're fine, thanks, actually.
Look, you better get a move on if you want to catch the early session.
Oh, I can go any day. I was just looking for a bit of company, really.
Oh, I'm sorry, lad. Have we woken you up?
No, I was gasping for a cuppa.
This is Mike. He's very kindly lent us his home.
Well, it's me dad's.
But I'm paying you in kind, aren't I, lad? Hey, I mean, I know they're only roll ends and that, but they've covered up a lot of the damage.
Oh, flock. Fancy. Who'd have thought?
You wait, I bet they'll be in all the trendy mags next year. You're not finding it too cramped, I hope?
Oh, no, as a matter of fact, Mike's dad's,
Well, he's away.
I'll just stick the kettle on for us.
Oh, that'll be lovely.
So why are you at 6s and 7s? I hate my job. Oh, everyone goes through them phases. The walk-in centre's going to have a GP practice and all. So you can either walk in and see a nurse for minor illnesses and stuff, or see a doctor by appointment. So how does that leave you? Better off, weigh yourself, who cares? We'll have a pharmacy on site. Oh, would have saved me all of 10 minutes going to the chemist last time. Mind you, I could do without waiting there. You end up with more leggies than you went in with sitting in that place. Welcome to my world. Well, your job won't change, will it? They'll still need a receptionist. I've hardly got glowing records, all the sickies I've had since Clint. And I'm on a written warning as it is. What, since when? Since I told your dad to wait in the queue and he reckoned I refused him treatment. Yeah, well, that's all in the past now, isn't it? And anyway, if it's a change of scene you need, Max will be looking for more waiting on staff for the shelf. It's going to be well chocker with Valentine's coming up. Great. Receptionist to waitress and saving a load of moony-eyed couples, just what I need. Jack, I'm just fed up of doing the same thing day in, day out. Nothing to look forward to. No one special to come home to. This time last year, I never would have thought I'd still be stuck behind that minty desk wearing this uniform. It's meant to be a means to an end. Save up and get off with Clint. I could be living right now. Meeting all sorts, snuggling up at night. Might even had a baby by now. You want a kid, you know. Picnics on the beach. What have you got there, mate? Oh, they're our photos from our skiing holiday. Harry and Em's attempt at a snowman.
I don't mean to be rude, Bridge. Honestly, I don't. But we've got a few things to sort out. You know how it is.
Oh, well, sorry for barging in. It was nice meeting you.
You too.
I know where I've seen you before. You work at the bingo, don't you?
That's right. The girl they love the most. I hand the winnings out.
No wonder I didn't recognise you straight off. I don't get many dealings with you. So, what are you doing here?
Getting fat by the looks of things.
A business lunch?
Oh, purely social. Do you mind if I take another?
Dig in. Perhaps I'll see you tomorrow, eh, Bridge?
No, I'll see myself out. Phone me if you need me for anything.
Will do, Bridge. Over the River Kwai.
She calls that advanced studies. You're back early?
I didn't go.
Why? What's up?
Ray and Jessie. They've had another win on the bingo. A huge one.
Eh?
They were acting very suspiciously. Why else would the lady from the payout be there? With a big brown envelope.
So what do your granddaughters do, Jessie?
Oh, they're gorgeous. Chalk and cheese, mind you. One's at uni. I thought I was at home then. I used to have photos of them on the windowsill.
Must be tough, using all the personal stuff you can't replace.
Yeah, we have to learn our memories now.
Wish I could say the same.
Let me get you a refill.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
Excuse me.
What's this?
It's that photo I showed you. Of Stephanie, my daughter.
Well, what photo?
You know, the one I showed you at the pub. But I had a copy made and I thought, you'd like Mike to keep it.
Let's have a look at Ray's granddaughter then, shall we?
He's told you about her then? She's a right little tomboy.
Oh, he was full of it after he met you. You were made up, weren't you, Ray?
Yeah, I was gobsmacked.
I'm sorry I couldn't come and meet you as well. What day was it again?
Last Tuesday.
Oh, that's right. Only I was busy with the insurers about the fire.
We can have lots of get-togethers, can't we? I mean, Cilla Black would be made up with our story, wouldn't she?
Have you ever thought of trying to find your real mum?
Oh, finding you's a big enough step for now. If it's not too soon, maybe you'd both like to meet Steph.
What do you think, Jess?
Oh, I'll go along with anything you say.
She had the cheque on her lap.
Really?
Well, in an envelope.
What, you actually saw it?
It was all very cloak and dagger. Isn't that proof enough?
Are you sure? I mean, it's not like you not to get the full set of facts.
Chance would be a fine thing. They couldn't get me out of there quick enough. If that woman had to go round there in secret to protect confidentiality, you know, like winning the lottery, we could be talking hundreds of thousands of pounds here, half of which is rightfully mine.
Do you mean I'm actually going to get an inheritance?
If it's anything like last time, I'll be lucky to get a bean. And Jessie's wearing my clothes as well. The things I do for that woman.
Innocent till proven guilty.
They had the tea service out.
Hey, we don't get to see half as much of Auntie Katie as we'd like to, do we? Do you know what? It's not until you've got kids you realise how unimportant you are. Do you know, as soon as we heard about the fire next door, my first reaction was to go and check up on these two. Rach said the same about Beth. It's just like a gut reaction.
I wouldn't know, would I?
I'm making out this mum log's fantastic, but there's a downside too, you know. I mean, if I didn't have Rach next door helping out every now and then, I'd be going bananas.
Why didn't you never ask me to babysit?
Oh, do you know what? I never really thought.
Well, you thought I'd be too busy.
No, Rach is just...
A moment, she knows all about it.
Oh, Katie, do you know what? I never thought that for 1 second. Hey, if you want to get involved...
I'm gonna have to get into work. I'm on the 2 till 10 shift.
Oh, you've got ages yet, and I haven't even made you the bussy. Go on, stay for a bit longer. I get lonely and all, you know, not having any adults around me.
Cheddar and basil.
Is that Nicky phoned?
Nope.
What's this?
Your Nicky's future. £1,000.
What?
It's the money that we got from lifting the ale. I was stupid to think that's all we've got. And anyway, there's a whole O'Leary bank up here.
But I thought you were worried it weren't gonna last.
Yeah, well, you made me think this morning. This line of work that I'm in, it's all about confidence. If you got the nerve, you get the payoff. So I've got to be sure that the big time is just around the corner. And then eventually, £1,000 will seem like a drop in the ocean when we're sitting by our pool.
On the widow.
Our heated pool.
Nicky's gonna be beside herself. I can't believe you do this for her.
Hey, I've done it for you. I can't have you moaning at me every time you're worried about your sister.
This is the first time ever that I've been able to do anything like this for her. So when can we give it to her?
Loan it, 1 step at a time, eh? But she can pay me back whenever she wants.
Or I can.
Oh, in instalments, eh?
Yeah, and here's your first.
Silly, really, but I was a bit nervous this morning.
Yeah, it's gone rather well, hasn't it?
Any idea how the fire started?
Tea lights. One of them burnt through the top of the telly.
I had this big romantic evening planned, you see, and...
Oh, at least his heart's in the right place. I mean, I'm sorry it turned into such a disaster, but, well, it's nice to know that I've got a dad with such honourable intentions. Anyway, bye.
Bye. Oh, you're an angel, Jess. For a moment there, I thought...
Inside.
Adele! Adele, I'm stripping the beds. Adele! I see I'm not the only one who's been stripping.
Lynn, get lost. This is my room.
I did shout.
Get out. I'm gonna do lunch now. What do you fancy? Slaving over a hot CD, was she?
I've just been in our Anthony's room. Where's the Blessed Virgin Mary?
In his wardrobe.
And the pictures? Did Marty take them down?
No, Anthony did.
Why?
He just decided to.
Coerced, was he?
Mum.
Don't think I don't know he's being pushed into football and all sorts of rubbish he doesn't want to get involved with. He doesn't go to church anymore. When he comes to my place, all he wants to do is sit in his room and play that game you bought him for Christmas. Why has he started to lose his faith so suddenly?
He hasn't lost it, he's just put it in a different place.
He's hiding it, like he's been made to feel ashamed of it.
Maybe he's just leaving room in his life for other stuff.
Like what?
He's nearly a teenager. I don't know, girls.
He hates girls. He gets bullied by them.
He's gone through a tough time. Maybe he needs to clear his head a bit. You know, spring clean, blow away the cobwebs.
He's going to need his faith more than ever to get him through this tough time. Our Anthony's become a shadow of the little boy I know. And he's not going to find the strength he needs from a football pitch.
Do you realise how left out and stupid you made me feel? You knew you had a granddaughter and you didn't tell me.
Well, you don't think Helen didn't have a past, do you? I mean, a woman that age, she's bound to have settled at some point.
It's not the fact she's got a daughter, Ray. It's the fact you've got a granddaughter and you kept it from me. It's the secret meetings and the lies I can't handle.
I was just trying to protect you.
From what? The good old days?
Jesse, can you keep it down, please?
Oh, I'm sorry, lad, but...
I don't care, just...
You've reached the age of 68 and you discovered you've got a granddaughter. It's not some small detail you can forget to mention. You've known for a whole week and you didn't say anything.
I was trying to come to terms with it myself.
And how do you feel about it now?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, rubbish. Just tell me.
Oh, I really don't.
You're lying. It's just barefaced lies.
No, I'm not.
You've lied to me ever since you met me. I mean, why didn't you tell me you had a daughter?
Well, I had to turn me back on it, didn't I? I mean, Rini closed it all down and I had to stop, well, thinking about it.
Well, you must feel something now. Why won't you talk to me, Ray? I mean, what is it? What else are you keeping from me?
Hey, you name a date and I will happily palm these two off on you. If I'd known you were this keen, I'd be asking you every week.
Well, Friday night's best for me.
That's perverse. You should be out large, innit?
That's exactly what I don't want to be doing, Jack.
Well, you can start on kids' juice now if you want. 2 cartons of blackcurrant juice in the fridge and 1 biscuit each tin by the cooker. I don't know. Are you sure you're up for this? You know, I like to get value out of me staff.
I won't pay him.
How about a bottle of wine and a DVD of your choice?
Throw in a takeaway and...
I don't want your Sammy gagging in now. She'll take me out of house and home after trying to get a leg over me husband. Eat off.
Yeah, I'm well late for work.
All right, so to deal then.
Of course.
See ya.
Ciao.
You know everything now.
Do you know how to spot a good liar?
I've had no kick at all.
I'm the same man that you married.
I married a decent, honest man.
Well, I am and I was.
And I ended up with a 2-timing con man.
Ray, Jesse, I've asked you to keep it down, haven't I?
Beth's upset.
That makes 2 of us. I feel sorry for your daughter and your granddaughter.
Oh, please, Jess.
You'd be stringing them along like you string me.
I've strung nobody along.
What can you do to make me trust you again? Ever?
What do you want me to do? Rewrite history?
I'm talking about the present!
Please, do you think you could do this somewhere else?
Oh, I wish I could, believe you me. I'd love to go back to the privacy of my own home. Back with the man I thought I knew.
You sobered up.
Why don't we just get you drunk instead?
Pepper? Is it Sophia?
Oh, it's you.
Thursday the 4th, Harry's dentist appointment. Friday the 5th, cold-blooded killer released from jail.
Hang on a minute. I want to know what Tim's got to do with the burglary in our house.
Nothing.
What's this?
What's it look like?
That's on Wednesday at 8. Coming up, an apparition with wispy hair is haunting Craggy Island. It's Father Ted on 4.
wish I could, but Mum's appointed me to be your bodyguard, whether I like it or not.
Are you two in for your tea tonight?
What are we having?
Oh, don't you know what day it is?
Tuesday.
It's not just any old Tuesday. It's Pancake Tuesday.
Great.
Yeah, it's a big event in this house. Jackie's bringing our wills round, and I'm going to pass on the secret Corkhill recipe to him.
Have you passed that money to Nicky yet? I haven't had a chance to speak to her yet. Oh, wait until she finds out she can stay on at uni thanks to us. Well,
Get off! You're bladdered enough as it is! Jealous.
Have you even been into work today?
I wasn't in the mood. Can I have the ball back, please?
No chance. Come on, let's get you sobered
Why
up.
don't we just get you drunk instead?
I mean it. It's lots of black coffee and a shower for you.
It'll be for the best. Yeah, see ya.
No. Do you think I'm just going to let you walk? You all right, Jim?
Our Wills isn't coming. He's going to one of his mates from school.
that's not fair. You were really looking forward to that.
It's all right. He'll be better off spending a bit of time with his little mates. Getting to know them and that.
We can still have pancakes here, can't we?
Nah, forget it.
Yeah, come on, it'd be a grin. Saves wasting all the stuff as well.
Yeah, we can invite Nicky and Jerome round.
Well, there's plenty to go around, isn't there? You don't know how to love. Hey, you could ask the neighbours.
That's more like it.
Hey, I'm sure your Nan and Ray would be up for it. And the Murrays. I'm going to see who I can round up.
Hiya!
Good day.
Okay.
How did everything go at dinner time?
I had to go to the shops with Laura.
I asked you to sit with Anthony.
Well, I needed to get something, okay?
No, it isn't. You promised me. Who did you sit with in the canteen, love?
On my own. Stop making a fuss. I was all right. Gonna get changed.
Thanks, Adele.
Well, I'm fed up of it all. And this house. Just wish I could get away.
Well, you could always escape to that beach party in your bedroom. Dance around in your bikini.
For your information, I'll be going away for real soon.
Oh, yes. Where to?
You'll just have to wait and see.
Still hard at it?
What, you gone home? Are you having your wheels over for pancakes?
Yeah, something came up, change of plan. So, I've decided. I'm throwing a pancake party. What do you think?
A pancake party?
Yeah. You're invited. Do you good. You've been working too hard.
Yeah, well, at least we got this place looking half decent again. The stench of the pals is beginning to fade at last.
Oh, you can't blame Lance for what went on. It was all Leanne and Christie's fault.
Yeah, well, he didn't stop them, did he? So he's just as bad.
He did his best to try and stop them.
Well, he didn't try hard enough, Judas.
You don't mean that.
You and him were besties.
Yeah, well, not anymore. Anyway, I've got my new A-team around me now.
All right, you know. Hey, how's your tossing?
You are?
Pancake party at ours later on. You and Nicky are invited.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Jimmy, couldn't give me a hand, could you? Moving these empty barrels in the stockroom.
Yeah, no problems.
Sure you've got time?
No, it's a time, yeah.
You get off home as well, Nick. You've worked hard enough for today.
Top.
But do we have to go to Jimmy's tonight? I mean, it's my only night off in ages.
I can't afford to go anyway. I'm skint.
Well, we can go to pictures or something. On me.
So you're always treating me. Besides, I'd like to go to Jimmy's. It's free. It'll be a laugh.
All right, then. But next week, we're going out. My treat.
I'm just fed up of being broke.
Why are you working here for nothing, then? Why don't you get yourself another job?
I feel really sorry for Bev. I want to help her get this place open again. And the way things are going, I might end up in here full time. I don't reckon I have any choice. By the looks of it, I'm going to end up an ex-student and a full-time barmaid.
I'm going to give her the money in this. Crack on of both of them as a surprise to cheer her up.
Well, she will accept the money, won't she?
Of course.
If she knows you haven't earned it for murder or something.
Look, Tim, our Nikki is a born student. She needs this degree, otherwise there's no way she's going to make anything of her life without it. That's why it's so important to her. My dad would have been so proud of her.
Hey, and of you.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if you knew I was helping our Nikki to graduate. I can't wait to see her face when she sees the money.
Right, I better get up. Go and make up my pancake batter. Hello there, you all right? Hey, Bev, visitor for you?
Oh, it's you.
Right, I'll leave you to it.
See ya. Looks like you've been working hard.
I had no choice. Came back to find my business in ruins and me bar a pigsty, thanks to my so-called friends.
I tried to stop Leanne and that Christy Murray from making a mess of things, I swear.
You were supposed to be in charge.
Not according to our Leanne. She told me you'd left her in charge. And once that Christy got his feet under the table, there was nothing I could do. I tried to warn her that he was just using her, but she wouldn't listen. In the end, he convinced her that I was jealous of them. And she sacked me.
Why didn't you try and get in touch with me?
How could I? You'd swanned off on that cruise.
Actually, I was in Brazil, trying to get myself out the mess I got into for you and Fred.
You went to see him?
Well, Leanne told me the immigration were after me. I thought I was a fugitive. I had no choice.
I'm so sorry about all this. It's my fault.
Yeah, well, if anyone's to blame, it's that evil Carver sister of yours. Neither of us should have trusted her.
I don't think she could help me. She was blinded by love.
I don't care. I'll never forgive her for what she's done to this place.
What about me?
I knew you wouldn't betray me on purpose.
So, be friends again?
Suppose so.
Come on, all of it. Right, in.
There's no need.
There is, in. I've been through the sobering up routine enough times. I know how you feel.
No, you don't. All right, all right.
Come on in,
Hi,
Jim.
Mark. All right. Hi, Di, you OK? Listen, I've just called round to invite you to a party at ours. Pancake party. Hi, Aunt, OK?
Oh, can we go, please?
Yeah, OK, if you like.
OK, we'll call round when you're ready. And listen, bring your own pan, as we're having a competition, OK? See you later.
I'll go and tell Nan and Adele. Yes.
So, how's Josh?
Oh, I don't think he ever got over Dave doing one. And as for me and Fred getting married, we got on with him well enough, but he was hardly ideal stepfather material.
Don't suppose you doing a moonlight flit helped either. Must have missed loads of schooling.
No, I put him into a really good school, but by the time he got settled properly, I'd had enough of life on the run.
You thought you'd come home and face the music?
Yeah, but when I handed myself into the authorities, they didn't have a clue what I was talking about. I tell you, that Leanne once stitched me up good and proper.
Oh, what's Fred?
Well, he felt terrible for getting me into so much trouble, and, well, he's really sorry he's hurt you.
Yeah, well, it's too late for all that. As far as I'm concerned, we're history.
Hey, guess what I found when I was cleaning up behind the bar? Photos from our trip to Sowie.
Oh, the Southport Shannon.
Hey, you've got to admit, we did have a hoot.
Oh, we look so happy.
Yeah, how were we to know it'd all end in tears and a beautiful bar and rooms?
Guests have arrived.
Hey, Dave, hello.
You got your frying pan with you, son? Good lad, I'll let you go first. I'm just making up my special pancake mix. No packet stuff here, all homemade to an old family recipe.
I'm very glad to hear it.
Here you go. Can I do anything for you?
Oh, thanks, love. No, I'm all prepared. Cheers.
Steve's stuck on a job. He'll get her if he can.
Nice one. I knocked over at Ray and Jessie, but they didn't fancy it. I thought they could have done with a bit of cheering up.
Imagine losing everything like that.
Yeah, well, hopefully the insurance will pay out, but you know what they're like. Do anything to avoid coughing up, won't they? Not that you need telling, but that you went through. It's still no joy.
What are you on about, Jimmy?
No burglary. But I cock up.
How does he know we tried to bump up the claim?
Ignore him. Just 'cause he's dodgy, he thinks everyone's at it.
Well, I just don't want people thinking we're dishonest, that's all.
What's up?
Jimmy's just put his size 9s in it about the break-in.
Diane knows what happened.
No. We better make sure she doesn't, or my life isn't going to be worth living.
Jimmy's invited people around to it for pancakes and a few drinks. Do you fancy it?
Yeah, if you do.
Should be a laugh. Like this place used to be.
And will be again. You'll get your regulars back, you will. As soon as they hear you've reopened.
I hope so. Do you know what? I never knew how much this place meant to me till I got out that cab and saw the state it was in. To be honest with you, I only bought it to rub on Jackie's noses in it, show him how minted I was. It's just a plaything, but then I got attached. Do you know what? I've had some of the happiest nights of my life in this bar, and some of the saddest. Don't know what I'd do if I lost it. How about me #1 barman coming back?
Me?
Oh, why not? You always wear the customer's fave.
I don't know if I should. I've got a new job. Trainee maitre d' in a restaurant off Penny Lane. Oh, it's dead posh.
Yeah, but you belong here with me.
That's just it. I don't know if I do anymore.
Hi, Jim.
Hello, kids. Get yourselves a drink before we start.
We haven't brought a bottle or anything. I mean, you can always nip down the offie and that.
Don't be worrying about that. No need. Got plenty here.
God, I can't even afford a can of lemo and that's skint.
Right, better get these lemons cut up.
Oh, have you got any maple syrup, Jim?
Yeah. Full kid.
For the pancakes.
This is Liverpool, not Los Angeles. We have lemon juice and sugar on our pannies here. What was that done? I don't know, you've been asking for root beer and candy bars next. Do you know something? This country is losing its cultural identity every day. Wearing baseball caps, referring to each other as guy. What's all that about?
I'm so not going there.
When are you going to give Nikki the you-know-what?
Oh, not yet. After the pancakes and all. Can't wait. She's going to be pure meaty.
What's brought all this on? I thought you were over the West.
So did I. Till I saw Ron Dixon's release date on Jackie's calendar.
Oh, right. When is it?
30 years too early.
Yeah, well, it was going to happen sooner or later. You knew he'd served less than a year.
Yeah. But seeing it written there, you know, amongst all the usual day-to-day stuff, it brought it home. I mean, 30 the 4th, Harry's dentist appointment. Friday the 5th, cold-blooded killer released from jail.
Well, you're going to have to ignore it and get on with your life.
I have tried, but I can't. I mean, I feel worse now than when it first happened. At least then I was numb with shock. Now I just dwell on it all the time.
But that'll change.
It won't. No matter what you or anyone else says, this feeling is never going to go away. And it'll just get worse when I see the person responsible for it walking around free.
You're just in time. Put your names down for the competition, yeah? Oh, put it back.
That's giving me the creeps, you know, after all that went on here.
Oh, that Jordash fellow's probably stabbed right where we're standing.
Oh, stop it.
Hey, at least we haven't gone for a barbecue. He was stuck under that patio for over a year.
Right, where, Jim?
You were saying to die before.
Sorry, Mark. Got my hands full here. I'll speak to you in a minute. Right, who's going to take on Anthony? Up to that one now.
Woo! Aren't you coming through, love?
This is stupid. I don't know why it's me as well.
Well, perhaps your mum thought you might enjoy it.
A pancake party. Oh, yeah, great.
Aunt's having a nice time.
Don't you think it's sad that his only mate is a 50-year-old ex-mental patient? Oh, sorry, that's because I took my eyes off it. Oh,
Oh, come on, out back with it. Go on.
one fire on the clothes is quite enough.
You're not kidding.
Jimmy, about the break-in. You haven't told anyone about it, have you?
No, of course not. Listen, your secret is safe as long as you lot keep stum. Me and Tim won't tell a soul.
He knows as well.
But of course he does. Listen, if I hadn't turned up when I had, he'd have been nicked as well as being planted by your Steve.
What are you going on about?
You've got to sort out who's next for the pancakes, Jim.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on a minute. I want to know what Tim's got to do with the burglary in our house.
Nothing. Come on.
No, not till you tell me all about it.
Drop it, Di.
No, I want to know the truth. If Tim had something to do with that break-in, I'm calling the police.
Be quiet, will you? Give us a minute, will you, Jim?
Yeah, sure.
You've got some explaining to do, and fast.
Seeing as how we had all that stuff nicked, I thought it was only right that the insurance company should pay out.
You mean you set up the burglary?
Yeah, but...
You disgust me.
Oh, look.
This is the next round.
Well done, son.
How could you?
Not here, eh, Di? Not now. Just think of our aunt.
What will that solve?
It's rich coming from you, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll call it the voice of experience. That's not the answer, believe me.
Well, a mug of hot chocolate is.
Yeah, well, it'll help you have a good night's sleep.
The first time in months.
Well, drinking yourself to sleep doesn't help. It only makes the nightmares scarier.
My life is one big nightmare. It's my birthday soon, and what have I got to celebrate? Last year I was with Clint. I went to Max's place with Robbie and Jackie, and we were all happy. all looking forward to the future. If a dream come true, I'd found a good-looking fella who was kind and caring, and he loved the bones of me. And to top it all off, my best mate had copped off with his brother. Couldn't have asked for more. Should have known it was too good to be true. And does Katie Rogers ever get what she wants? I'll get to keep it.
What happened to that one, Ant?
I haven't seen our aunt have such a good laugh for ages.
How could you?
Come on, Mart. It's your turn next.
I thought some smack had been through me things, then I find out it's just next door. Scally in there on your invitation.
I told him he'd overdone it. He said he was just trying to make it look authentic.
You knew the last thing I needed right then was stress. You could have jeopardised my fertility treatment.
Thought it would be straightforward. Tim was just supposed to break in, make it look like we'd had loads of stuff taken, and then go. Then our Steve came back early and caught him at it.
Oh, this just gets worse. What if Steve had done her on Dixon? There's knives and things in our house. Steve could have clobbered him one with something and got accused of murder.
Oh, now you're exaggerating.
Tell that to Ron Dixon and Katie Rogers.
All I was trying to do was get back what was rightfully ours. If that insurance company would have paid up in the first place, I wouldn't have had to do it.
That's another thing. If they'd found out the truth, it could have been done for fraud.
But they never did.
And they never paid out on a claim either. That claims assessor knew we were up to something, and he was right, only I never knew. Oh, I had a right go at him, the shame of it.
I'm sorry.
I suppose you asked our Steve to life here as well.
I didn't want to upset you.
Well, you have, Marty. More than you know.
Hey, Mark, come ahead. You're supposed to be playing Tim for a place in the Grand Toss-Up.
Oh, beat it with you, Jimmy. You and your big mouth have got me into all kinds of lumber. Stick your pancakes up your...
Charming. And that from an acting head caretaker.
Oh, hard luck. Maybe we should try next year in the bar.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but you'll have to do it without me.
You mean you're not coming back?
I made up my mates again, but I can't go back. And I'm sorry, I really am. Look, you don't need me to make Bev's bar a success. You'll manage, I know you will. Come on.
You do know I'm grateful, don't you?
You're helping me as much as I'm helping you. My life was starting to fall apart again. Me and Richard were going nowhere, but you gave me somewhere to go, something to focus on.
You mean my troubles make yours seem like nothing?
No, that I've got someone who I care about, and someone who cares about me.
You didn't feel like that when I started poking my nose in about Louise going to school.
Well, you were just trying to do your best.
So were you. I slagged you off for it. I thought you were being selfish sending us to school on her own, but you weren't.
Louise is lucky she's got someone who cares about her. We both are.
Maybe we should both be a bit more grateful in future.
Well, we could start by turning to one another and not to that.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, bit of hush, please. Nicky, bit of hush. Now we've got our two grand finalists. First up, Anthony the Pancake Kid Murray. And Jerome the Frying Pan King Johnson. Both are now going to compete in our grand finale toss-off. Stop it. But first up, I want to thank you all for coming to our little party. You all had a good time?
Yeah.
Now, you're more than welcome to carry on drinking, you know, if you want. But before we find out who our grand champion is, I would just like to point out that life is like pancakes in a pan, full of ups and downs. But whether you like it or not, you're always at the mercy of tossers. Right, finalists, take your positions, please. On your marks, get set and toss.
What's up with your gob?
I'm bored.
Enjoy yourself, can't you?
I don't see why I can't just go home. I'm sick of being treated like a little kid.
It would help, I know, it would help.
I'm 16. I'm old enough to do what I want.
I don't think your mum and dad would agree with that.
I don't care. They're just going to have to deal with the fact that I'm an adult and I'm going to start behaving like one.
And when exactly do you intend to start exercising this newfound independence?
When I go away on holiday with my mates.
Oh, yes. Where are you going to?
Ayanapo. It's in Cyprus.
That den of iniquity that's always in the newspapers. Oh, I'm sure your mum and dad are very pleased about that.
Well, I haven't told them yet.
You mean you haven't asked them as if they'd say yes?
Well, I don't need their permission. I'm going, and that's it.
I'm a winner. Nick, do you know, after that little talk and then about you being broken, not being able to afford to stay at uni, but I decided to get you a little present to cheer you up.
All right. Oh, thanks, Em.
Well, are you going to have one?
No, thanks, now. I'm absolutely stuffed.
Oh!
My favourites. Oh, do you want one, Bridge?
No! It's meant to be his present.
Sorry. What was that about?
Come in the hall and I'll tell you.
Where are they going? No, just leave them a minute. Em's got a present for Nicky.
What?
She wait and see. Jim, thanks for the invite.
Oh, nice. Getting back to the bar?
No, I'm going to give it a miss tonight. I'm going to pick Josh up instead.
Wise move.
I think the bar's more or less ready for the big day anyway.
Listen, I'm sure everything will be fine with the bar, but even if it isn't, just remember there's more important things than work.
What's this all about?
Open it and have a look.
I've told you I'm full.
Nicky!
What's this?
What's it look like?
What?
Look, Nicky, it's a present off me and Tim. I know we can't tell you what to do with your life, but I hope if this money sorts out some of your debts, then maybe you'll stay on at uni. Well?
Thanks, Em. I really appreciate the thought, but I can't accept this.
No, we can afford it. Tim's doing really well for himself.
I'm sorry.
But I thought you were broke.
I am, but I can't take that money.
Why not?
Because I know where it came from. Or rather, I don't know. I don't even want to know either.
Hey, look, it's off me and that's all should matter.
It's off Tim, Em. And I know he hasn't earned it. Not legally, anyway.
Why does it bother you if it's going to hit your degree?
If I accepted that money, it'd play on my conscience. I'm sorry, Em, I'm not like you. I can't just take something without questioning where it came from. I really do appreciate you trying to help me, Em, but I'm sorry, I can't take your money.
Nick, what's going on? Em?
She wouldn't take it.
Yeah, well, she's probably just embarrassed or ashamed or something. She'll change her mind.
She won't. She knows where it's come from. If I'd have earned it myself, then she would have took it straight away. She must be ashamed of me.
Don't be soft.
She is. Why else wouldn't she take it? She hates me. I know she does.
I've arranged a Valentine's night out for me and you.
You haven't been playing silly beggars again, have you?
What are you talking about now?
This Valentine's Day card for Anthony, you haven't sent it, have you?
I know how you and Tim got that money.
This place will be buzzing again, I'm telling you. Don't you be worrying.
Jessie, have you got a problem with me?
Yes, I have actually.
Forever.
That's to come in tomorrow's bookie at 8:30. Next up tonight, our experts have tracked down 6 prime properties in Aberdeen with the potential to be a stylish bachelor pad. Location, 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 coming up.